Hello, everybody. It is me, Timeless Engines, back here with another 80th anniversary review. Today, we will be looking at the Engine Celebration Pack. As you can see, I've already taken the engines out. I got Thomas, Percy, and James here covering the shipping stuff. So we have the Thomas & Friends trademark logo in black and white, along with the Fisher-Price logo, 80th anniversary logo. Thomas & Friends Engine Celebration Pack in all of the languages. I think this is a factory date for when this was made. On the inside here, you're greeted by probably not AI art. There's been a lot of debate over this. I think these are just really weird looking and based off of the toys. I think Henry is the biggest giveaway. Yeah, I don't think this is AI. I think it's just really, really weird art. Then we have another picture up here, a very stylized picture of Thomas, once again in black and white. I'm not sure if you're meant to color it. I mean, I wouldn't anyway. Gold Knapford. Yeah, very weird art. Inside here, we'll take this out and then take the instruction manual. Has the new Thomas. I think the first run of motorized engines just had the Trackmaster 2 Thomas. Well, now they've got their own, so that's pretty good. Playmat here. It's all engines go. There's Cranky. Very interesting. You do have Ruth's Windmill, though, and the Animal Park, which I don't think we're in all engines go. Oh, and the Rescue Center. So, yeah, very, very interesting. Then we have another picture. Henry looks very classic. Something about that face, I don't know. So it seems a lot of people are also debating over this one being AI. But it seems it was traced over a puzzle. I'll put that up on the screen. But yeah. I don't know. Once again, I think it's just kind of bad art. This one, I wouldn't say it's bad. It's just weird. This one's just kind of bad. It's just very, very strange. I can get why people think it's AI. Other part here. This is probably the best part. The chart of characters. Yeah, very nice. You got 16 characters here. Rebecca has faded to dust. Yeah, she's gone. Edward, Henry, Toby, Duck, they've all taken priority over her. I'd expect a lot of these characters to be made in both merch ranges soon. I think Donald and Douglas are also likely ones because they can easily reuse the All Engines Go Donald. Just change a few parts. All the characters in different languages. It's not just the ones included with this, it's all the ones here. Tomek, Pekka, Jazka. I'm not going through all of that. But yeah. Alright, so this is a cool site. Classic Steam Team members together. Henry is back. He's cool again. Yeah, this is a very nice lineup we got here. I think this is perfect for the anniversary. All, like, you know, very important characters in the franchise. So, yeah, we'll go through all these. I think we'll look at the motorized engines first, then do the new diecast. Because the diecast, this is a completely new range for me. These are the first ones I've gotten. All right, so let's do Thomas. All right, so this is actually my first look at just the stock standard Thomas. This is the one we will continue to get after this year, I assume. So there's no extra details on him, no weird splatter, no white running board, no black buffers. This is just the stock standard Thomas. This is what you can get separately. Very nice face here, very cheeky looking. Front here is kind of plain. There won't be much for me to say on this one. The bolts, I guess we can properly feel the bolt printing now since there's no extra party details or splatters from the other two Thomases. Very, very nice looking Thomas. I can't believe it was back in December we got our first look at this guy. Here I am, like 8 months later, finally with him in my hands. Very, very nice. I think it was from like this angle. We got like a side picture. He had that brown truck behind him. Obviously, that's not included in this pack. Very nice Thomas. I got batteries in him. He runs. Pretty cool. And here he is next to his friends. So this face is just this one flipped. Or I guess this one is a flip of this one since this is the regular one. You can see he's lacking details. I think I'll continue to use this Thomas most of the time because he's just got, you know, more detail. Sides here. Gonna have to... We'll just do one at a time. You can see the splatter is now gone. Back here. Exact same. You wouldn't think there's any difference. Other side. And then back to the front. They are scheming with those cheeky faces. Alright, so get that one out of there. Here's the Day Out with Thomas. This was the first engine I got in this new range. This one's probably got the best expression in my opinion. I don't know, the one raised eyebrow is just a little, it's a little high in my opinion. It's okay though. Here's the sides, parties, back. Once again, you wouldn't think there's anything different. Yeah, and these both have red running boards. All right, so for me at least, this is the least interesting one of the bunch. We have Gordon. This is just a stock standard Gordon. You can see very red at the front. I'm so used to the white and the black now. So yeah, not much new I can really say on this at all. This one's got quite a few scuffs and scratches on the smoke box. It's hard to see on camera. I didn't cause this. This is just how it came, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't know what's really new to say. He's got the bolts, handrails. He's very, very chunky. Tender is the exact same. Yeah, this is just a standard Gordon. Originally, I had plans to make it into the 1976 Pilot Gordon, because he is very huge compared to Thomas. If you saw my Thomas video, you know what I'm talking about. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. But I don't know, because these regular engines, like these standard 2-pack engines, I guess Big Friends they're called, aren't being distributed to the US very well. I think Target dropped them, Walmart dropped them in like 2023. So I guess the only way is Amazon now, and they still have yet to get any of them, at least officially. I know there's like 2 like weird like import listings of Percy and Gordon. They're both like $50, so they definitely aren't official. Yeah, I don't know. Once we see how these are getting distributed, maybe I'll decide to make that custom, but for now I'm going to leave them as is. Anyway, here is this Gordon. The printing style is different. On here it's more faded on this one. On this one it looks a lot more pronounced. Maybe it's because of this. I don't know, they changed up the printing style for this model. Black buffers, white running board. Unfortunately, this is scratching off. Oh well. I'm not even going to really bother trying to compare the tenders. They're the exact same. Sides. Back here. Yeah, I'm not going to compare the tenders, like, separately. Oh, yeah. There's nothing new to say. Now here is the highlight of the pack. The Motorized Percy. This is an actual new character. Oh, hooray. Very, very nice looking engine here. I really like him a lot. I'm not sure if he beats Thomas as the best one. But he's definitely in second, for sure. Very nice face up here. The printing's a little teensy-weensy bit off. You can see the whites going on to like the top of the cheeks. Oh well, not a huge deal. I have noticed there's been struggles with the printing on Percy. He seems to get it the worst. No white running board or black buffers. Oh well, he still looks fine without it. I guess it's because I haven't gotten used to the white and black. Side here, very, very nice. Got handrails, bolts, number 6. The number 6 is actually normal here, unlike the diecast. I don't have that to compare, but got pistons here, separate piece. They're like screwed in. A lot of people have been complaining about this middle linkage in the rod, since that's a new addition to these models. I don't know. I don't really mind it, because for years with the original stuff, you would only get 1. So any engine with 6 wheels was inaccurate. Now any engine with 4 wheels is inaccurate. And there's more 6-wheel engines anyway, so more engines have the proper side rods now. Hooray. But yeah, I don't really care that much. It's no big deal. Huh. So this is only like painted right here. This is flat, and then back here it's molded. But it's unpainted. That's weird. Lamp. Top here, whistles, domes, all that stuff. It's like a flat gold. It's not like a shiny gold. He's actually got the saddle tank boiler. That's very nice. This is a really nice model. I do like it a lot. Yeah, it is just a standard engine though, so there's not too much to say. Let's do some comparing. So here is a Play Rail Percy next to the new motorized one. Front here, obviously, this is a model series face. A little modified, a tiny bit. CGI face. It would be better if I had a CGI Percy to compare to this. Wow, that's 6s. Crazy Trains has not done good to some of these engines. Thomas just lost his cab sticker. Anyway. Yeah, side here. You can see this. This might be the best Percy ever. He's very proportionally accurate. Like, don't get me wrong, I still love the Play Rail one, but this is really, really good. Very accurate. This is the best shaped Percy ever. Side here. Obviously, before you didn't have that middle linkage. Now he does. These are very dark gray side rods, white ones. Yeah. Does he have? Yeah, he has cab stickers. Okay. These ones are a bit more detailed on the newer one. You can see it's a shiny gold on this one. And then, like I said, this one's like a flat gold. Back here, painted lamp and bunker. That's one thing it has over this one. But I could fix that easily if I wanted to. I don't like to modify these. It's way easier to add paint details than it is to fix the shape. So, I mean, well, now you got 3D printers, so it's a lot easier. But anyway, yeah. There's that. Here's Metallic Percy. This is the Trackmaster 2 one. I don't have a standard one to compare it to. Yeah, this is terrible. Let me just put that in. Yeah, terrible. The metallic paint does not save him. It's nicer, but it doesn't save him. He does have the painted here, though. No lamp, though, at all. He's very squashed, though. The dome... Hold on a minute. Huh. He doesn't have the, Oh, there's some gunk on here. He doesn't have that first thingy. It's flat. This one has it. But this one's got a real whistle. This is just a dot. Very interesting. This Percy is so good. I can't get over it. And then here is the most recent one compared to this. The All Engines Go Percy. He's just a little bit taller. These are both stock standard. Not modified in any way. Not metallic. So this is what you get last year. This is what you can get this year. They both have the 3D whistles. I guess this one didn't have the first thingy either. All Engines Go, like the designs, they really left a mark on how these new ones were made. And we're going to see that with James later, how he's like slanted in on his body. Some design aspects definitely carried over though. This one is so plain. Like there is nothing here. It's just flat and green, some red stripes, number 6. There's really just nothing going on here. This one obviously has a lot more detail. Back here, the bunker is like a whole separate piece, like it's connected to the cab. Now the coal's connected, but the actual bunker itself isn't. Yeah, so is Percy, definitely the highlight of this pack. I had the most to say about him. I really like him. Probably second best in the range behind Thomas. Once I get Duck and Nia, my rankings will probably change a little bit, but yeah, what I have, very nice. All right, so now it's time to look at a new range that we haven't yet looked at on the channel. Henry is a first. This is the new 2025 80th anniversary diecast range, and it is... I've got some thoughts on it. We'll have a few Henrys to compare this one to. So anyway, here's the front. Buffers come painted on diecasts. Not back here, though. Yeah, it's a little inconsistent. From what I've seen, like Thomas... Only his front buffers are painted, but then Percy, all of his buffers are painted. I think, look at James here. Yeah, all of James's buffers are painted, so there's a lot of inconsistencies. We're going to talk about that more in a minute. Face is very nice, very neutral expression. He doesn't really look that happy, but he doesn't look, like, upset either. Nice running board. Wheels, these are a new wheel mold. They're a lot thicker than the old push-along ones. Got the handrails, this thingy, this dome, firebox. It's so nice to have a Henry that isn't a green Gordon now. Only 2 wheel arches. A very, very strange choice. I can kind of see why they did it. Oh well. What are you going to do? He's got the bolt detailings on it, though. Going down the cab here. Handrail, very small. Some on the tender. The side rods. All right. This has gotten very mixed reception, and personally, I don't mind it. I don't think it's that bad. It's a lot better in person, I will say that. It affects some engines worse than others. I think Thomas doesn't take to it too well. I think James and Henry take to it fine. The front is really what matters most. Yeah, it's not that bad with Henry, honestly. Yeah, I don't mind it. I think it's a nice addition. It's a little weird, them not moving, but Ertl didn't do it either, and nobody would complain about Ertl. Oh no. Number 3, bolts, new small wheel molds as well. A lot of people are saying, "Oh, Henry's tender is missing the running board." I think Take Along has y'all messed up. The diecast has always had a red running board on the tenders for all engines, and then this is just something they're just now fixing. He's not supposed to have a running board on the tender. It's not supposed to be there. Back here, no painted buffers, very, very green. Other side's basically the exact same. All the details are just flipped. He's got molded handrails on this one. This is something to note. That will come into play later. And I didn't realize this, but Henry's cab is actually open. Of course, you can't see through it because there's a big hole for the screw, but it is hollow. Like, if I had something thin enough, I could stick it in there. We won't be doing that, though. Yeah, very, very nice Henry. Let's do some comparisons. Here's the Ertl Henry. This is how we'll be comparing these side rods. Ertl Henry is a little bit longer. He almost... Yeah, he passes this one in length. Well, yeah. Red side rods on this one. Definitely weirder than gold. We will see gold side rods on the new James. I don't know why Henry has red side rods. Very, very strange choice. But now that's fixed. He's got the proper gray ones. No wheel arches at all on this one. But I guess I was accurate to season 1. A very strange green for this Henry. Yeah, Ertl Henry has some strange choices. I still think he's pretty nice, but strange color choices. The green, it's a weird green. I don't have an Ertl Percy. He might have this shade as well, but yeah. Everything here is metal. Tender is metal. A lot of metal. This one's got a lot of plastic. Tender is all plastic except for the bottom, which we didn't take a look at. There's Henry's name. Yeah, the bottom of the tender is metal, while the rest of it's plastic. Yeah. This one doesn't have handrails at all, actually. Yeah, I guess it's really, I guess there's no definitive better one. I just kind of, just pick your style, I guess. Yeah. Oh, no. Here is this thing. Wah, wah. Old push along. Oh, how I hate it. So, yeah, see, this had the red running board as well. That lasted from Take Along up till All Engines Go. But for All Engines Go, it was accurate. But for this, it wasn't. You can see there was no red running board on this. Tenders, yeah, this one's a lot nicer. The lining is a lot brighter and thicker on this one than it is on the new one. Yeah, handrails are painted on here. Here they're molded. This first, like, dome thing, it, like, sags. It's like, it goes with the curvature of the boiler. For this one, it's actually, like, you know, square. Or, I guess not square, but more cornered off. Oh, the face is nice on it, though. Push Along had a lot of nice faces. That's, like, the one thing they got right. They're not this one's got an open mouth. This one's got a closed one, a new one. No painted buffers. They're very far apart. Everything's very squished. Everything. It's just... It's not good. He does have the weird half splasher, though. This one just has no third splasher at all. Get that out of here. All Engines Go. Green Gordon. There's just so much different here. We're just going to look at it. He's got the Fowler tender. Yeah, it really is just Green Gordon. Wow. It was especially bad for the diecast because it's literally just Gordon's face. For the Motorized, at least, they changed it from Gordon, but this is just, it's the exact same. It really is. It's, wow. Yellow dome on this one. That's accurate to All Engines Go. Yeah. This one does have a whistle, though. This one doesn't. So, this has a beat in that aspect. Yeah, get that out of here, too. So, yeah, that's Henry. Yeah, he's a little inconsistent with the others with the molded handrails. We're going to see James has painted on ones, and then Thomas and Percy, their ones, they're not across the boiler, but, you know, the ones on their cab, those aren't molded. Those are painted on. I guess those don't really count. So, yeah, it's just him and James are a little inconsistent. Let's pull in James now. Painted handrails. It doesn't look that good. I wish they were molded like Henry's. Gold side rods. Interesting. Very interesting. I guess to match this and the lining. I guess there's some bolts on the side here. You can faintly see them. Black lining. I know Leo Can Video did not like how the All Engines Go one had like brown lining. But now black lining is back. Face here, he looks a little evil. I don't know. He looks like he's a little villainous. Black buffers, very long front, which I guess is accurate. Gunmetal gray wheels. Okay. I feel like that's why they made the rods gold, so that way they wouldn't blend in with the wheels. But then the wheels aren't supposed to be like this anyway. So, very strange. Yeah. Gold whistle here. It isn't molded on. Well, okay. It's not a separate mold. It's molded on. I thought it was a separate mold at first, but, yeah, it's very nice. Gold printing. Yeah. Oh, yeah. This thing. We're getting into the comparisons now. Which one? This is the new one. See, that's the problem here. It's literally just the All Engines Go one. What the heck? That's very weird. The paint scheme's a bit different with the stripes and the 5, but yeah, it really is just All Engines Go. It's got black buffers though. Like, would you notice at first glance that I switched it out for the All Engines Go tender? No. Yeah, it's wow. I can't believe they did that. Now it's so weird with the slant cartooniness. If we do our comparisons here, we're gonna start with the All Engines Go one actually, and then do the classic one. You can see James is like, it's slanted in. He carries that over from the All Engines Go. While Henry is his cab goes straight up, but you can see James is like, it slants in. I'm not the first one to point this out. I do not like the All Engines Go James diecast. Look at that. Like, this one has a curve. The boiler's, you know, it's normal. This one's like flat. It's not good. Like, they got it right for other characters like Gordon, Henry, Edward, Percy. But for James, it doesn't look right. It looks like the stripes just end. You know, in this one, it looks well, the stripes are very faint, but it looks more natural since the boiler curve ends. Yeah, this is not that great. And then the faint lining is very weird. It's inconsistent. Like, the lining's darker here, and then it's lighter here. Whistle isn't painted. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this model. It's kind of fat. They always get James fat. But yeah, it seems that All Engines Go design has really carried over onto these new diecasts. It's not just James, it's Thomas and Percy as well, where they have the curve in on the cab. It's a little more difficult to see on camera. Oh, let's get this over with. Oh, no. Okay, so this is better in every regard. I guess the only thing this one has over it is the black wheels, but why are the wheel arches so far from each other? I got that right here. Only 6 wheels. The tender is, wow, this is just, it's not good. It's really not good. All right, so that was the Engine Celebration Pack. Very nice pack. I think you get a lot for the value. You get a playmat, 5 engines. Already, the engines are cheaper to get here than separately. And then you get a nice box and playmat and artwork. So I think it's definitely worth the 40 bucks. This is an Amazon exclusive. That's the only place you'll be able to find this. Yeah, let's see some of these engines on the layout. So there's Thomas with Henry. He runs very nicely. I'm not running Gordon right now. I just have him parked there. He does run, though, also nicely. There he goes. And over here, we got Percy pulling Thomas's trucks from the Greatest Moments pack and James's tanker. Percy's a very nice runner. He looks very nice on the layout. Go through Knapford Station. They need to make a new Knapford Station set for this range, in my opinion. Alright, so I hope you all enjoyed my rambling for 30 minutes on Thomas the Train toys. I got my whole 80th anniversary collection here. Still need to get Duck and Nia. 8 and 18 for the new Motorized lineup. And then Thomas Percy in the Railway Series Thomas for the Diecast. I also did just get the Play Rail Railway Series Thomas recently. I won't be doing a review on him as there's like already hundreds of others. I'm pretty late to the game on him. Yeah, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.